Jesus Christ said in John 15:7, "If you abide in me, and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish, and it shall be done for you." The Greek word translated abide is meno. It means to remain and not to depart. It has a connotation of not leaving. And so this is consistent residence in the plan of God for your life. The part of this definition, which is not to depart, is telling that this is more than momentary fellowship. I used to think that this verse meant that if I'm in fellowship and I ask, I will receive. But it doesn't say that. If you're in fellowship rarely or sparsely, then you don't have the things that make for an effective and successful prayer life. For example, confidence, knowing the will of God, operating in proper motivation, and patience. Not to depart is telling us that this is more, much more than momentary fellowship. This word means to remain in the plan of God and not leave. But of course we all know that everybody leaves. No one abides in the plan of God without leaving. So it means consistent and habitual, but not permanent or perfect. But God can't say, "Abide with me" sometimes. We will run with that, and we will run with that in the absolute wrong way. This means to be consistent in the plan of God, but not permanent or perfect. The mature believer sins just like anybody else does, just like the immature believer does. But the mature believer recovers quickly, without guilt or condemnation, and he is alert to stop the trend of chain sinning by thinking the Word of God again in his heart, rather than continuing in his heart to reside in the thinking of the world system. And that just adds one bad decision to another. He is not apathetic to the fact that he should abide or remain in the plan of God for his life, as many immature believers are. Again, it doesn't mean that you are sinless, but it does mean that you are consistent in being in fellowship with God. If this is true, then you will know the will of God, you will have faith in the promises of God, and you will be patient to receive from God in His perfect timing, and you will have absolute trust that God hears you and will do what you ask in His perfect way and in His perfect time. Now look at John 15:7 again. If you abide in me, if you are consistent in the plan of God, and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish, and it shall be done for you. I'm Pastor Joe Sugrue for Grace and Truth Ministries. Thanks for watching.